Stalker on the beat.
This is Mosque. I'm feeling like, yeah. New York City. This is one. Yeah. I'm feeling like Los Angeles, California. This is one. Wait a minute. Yeah. Turn my headphones up. This is one.
Acting like you was claiming, nigga. That niggas wasn't claiming. I seen y'all niggas, man. In the 3 building. See y'all niggas in the beacon. I saw y'all niggas in the beacon. What y'all was doing? No riding. You know what? Listen, what?
This is a war.
I'm not
smash that like button, y'all.
none of that. No shit.
Back to that content, y'all.
This is a war.
Brooklyn shit, man. Wait up. Gang.
This is war. Wait up. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Just fuck the set of twins. Just imagine how I felt. You ain't never seen a key. Pussy nigga couldn't beat me. Put this shit on repeat. Protocol, get the shooting. Bro. Spinning, shooting, predicate, stupid, Scarface, ruthless, yeah, wait up, eat your pussy in a Uber, mommy said she wanna see it, told that bitch get a ruler, wait up, send a shooter for the shooter, the bitch something she a master, shoot the sergeant in the caption, sack a fat like what's cracking, snap a finger niggas clap em, lay you fuckers on the ground, son of Rose on the floor, one shot, two, shot,
Acting like you was claiming, nigga. That niggas wasn't claiming. I seen y'all niggas, man. In the 3 building. See y'all niggas in the beacon. I saw y'all niggas in the weekend, man. What y'all was doing? No riding. Yeah. You know what? Listen, what?
This is a war.
I'm not jacking none of that.
Not the way to block your team, homie.
I'm trying to tell y'all niggas.
This is a war.
Yo,
Let me know if y'all can hear me crystal clear with the dice cube.
wait up. Gang.
This is a war.
Visuals is by
Wait, I'm
CB, y'all.
feeling wavy. Life's a bitch, nigga, trust me. She about to have my baby. Yeah. Need Bugattis and Mercedes. I gave it up to God, but the nigga couldn't save me. Wait. Yeah, they hate me, yeah, they hate me. Cause Zoe keep a grip. Case I wanna trip, chicks wanna rate me. Yeah. Scary. Tripping. Michael and Mary. Wait, I be talking. But you niggas, you don't hear me. Spaceship, see the stars, yeah. I ain't really wanna start there. Motherfuckers got one shot, but the blood clot, he'll be right here. I'ma rhyme like he right here. Got a buzz, call me Lightyear. Shooting me, then I'm shooting back. Super fact, that's quite clear. Little nigga with a gun. Blocker. Gun bigger than Chewbacca. Blocker. Yeah. You know what's cracking when I pop up. Gun smoke to the blocker. Lick a shot for my shot. Shorty ass getting fatter. Yeah. One time for my shot.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? That's a fact, y'all. Appreciate everybody for pulling up in the building, y'all. It's time for that content consistency. This is day 3. Remember I told you it take 21 days to form a habit? This is day 3 of forming a habit of my motherfucking ignoring the foolishness and staying on what I'm supposed to be up here to do. I am a content creator. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to FTC Vice. Shout out to Dog Soldier, a content creator. He's in the building. Shout out to Front Street with Liberty. He's in the building. Shout out to Lady K. Keish. I see you, girl. You're in the building. Love your heart. Harry Wins. He's in the building. He named me the Brooklyn Borough President. He's in the building. He's in the building. We got the Blue True Super up in the building. We got Bacardi Audi up in the building. Yeah! We got my brother from another mother, official era, Harlem official representative, Ron Buggs in the building. We got the Ak Hustle Man in the building. Assalamu alaikum, beloved. You dig what I'm saying? We got some people's coming up in the building. We got some people in the back. We got some people in the front. Pause. Just as long as you here. You could have been anywhere else in the world. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the fucking world, but y'all decided to come here and rock with me. You dig? To all the people that's been telling me to stay on my content, I appreciate y'all deeply. I really appreciate everyone that's been in the background, the people that's been, quote unquote, in the forefront, that's been going, Dice, leave that shit alone, get back to what you do. Y'all I appreciate the most, you dig? Because y'all are the ones that's letting me know. Number one, there are good people still trying to hear great content, and it's a bunch of people that's not on YouTube for the foolishness. Shout out to China Brim. That nigga did it again. Shout out to Artist. Artist did a live last night. Artie got this motherfucking bag. Y'all know when Art getting this bag. Artie ain't playing, son. Artie ain't playing. But I do have to say this admirably, with all due respect. You dig what I'm saying? China Brim got the section jumping, because if that nigga could pop up like that every now and then, that nigga had 1,100 in the building last night. Even though most of them was from 600 school. That part I will say. Even though out of the 1,100 people, maybe 735 of them went to 600 school. And maybe it was about 185 females in there that they damn sure was in that orangutan class too. God damn it, he gathered them motherfuckers together. So that's the motherfucking object. When that nigga China came up there with that blood rag on his motherfucking hat, China took the hat, the white hat, and put the blood rag on it. I said, holy smokes. Holy smokes. Harlem Legend up there looking like the nigga in that video. Dick Dash, Dick Dash, Dick Dash, Dick Dash, Dick Dash. Harlem Legend looking like the nigga in the pink suit on Dick Dash in that video. Dick Dash, Dick Dash, Dick Dash, Dick Dash. Didn't I tell y'all niggas? China Brim is the Vince McMahon of this shit. China Brim is the Vince McMahon of this shit. See, if y'all pay attention to China, just observe and watch his greatness. Don't try to do what China do, y'all, because you can't do it. That nigga got connections and all that. Did you see the motherfucking thumbnail yesterday? Shout out to Manny Brim. Shout out to Mikey B. Then he had a motherfucking picture of a Grim Reaper up there, and they said, guess who? Shout out to Disco. Disco got up there. Let me tell you something about Disco. I don't know Disco personally. I watched the whole show. It wasn't no need for me to type him because I'm not blood. And I'm not going to be laughing and joking and jumping into no motherfucking blood conversation because that shit can get you hurt. But let me tell you something about Disco, man. I feel his pain, y'all. Dunbars, I see you in the building. Shout out to Disco, man. I feel his pain. I'm not talking about shout out to Disco because of what he said. It's none of my business. What I'm saying, shout out to Disco for is because I feel his pain. You see how passionate he was? You see how upset he was? You see how he said certain things like, come on, y'all. He screamed out to the elders. He said, don't let them just embarrass me. Don't brush this shit under the rug. But what he really was saying, Ron Buggs, what was he saying when we saying all that, Ron? Since you in the building, Ron, could you please tell me what they were saying?
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? About to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Let's get to this work. Let's get to this work. I got some things that's going on in the current events, and then I got a murder that happened 4 years ago. Rest in peace to the president of Haiti. I got a murder that I'm going to talk about up here that happened 4 years ago. They say an assassination because he was the president. And just 4 days ago, a great person of interest was arrested. Y'all, in his murder. Ain't that something? This happened 4 years ago. Other people were arrested. Other people were charged. So some people was killed. But they made a new arrest 4 days ago. They made a new arrest 4 days ago. That's going to blow everybody's mind in here. You understand what I'm saying to you? But first, I want to talk about something crazy. We're going to talk about a Muslim brother. Maybe say, yes, sir, Super. Yes, sir. Super, I know you on it, brother. Ça passe. Today I'm going to talk about a Muslim brother, man. A young Muslim brother that was on the way to a mosque to go pray. He was riding his bicycle on a mosque to go pray. And it was all caught on camera. So if you got any children in the room, I'd appreciate it if y'all get the kids out the room, because this is a graphic detailed video and I don't want nobody traumatized about this, but this is something that we got to talk about. It's something we got to talk about. You dig what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the brother. We're going to get into this right now. Let's go.
We begin tonight in the Bronx, where an out-of-control SUV mowed down and killed a 24-year-old man on a bike, and the driver of the vehicle left the scene. In this exclusive video, you see the driver abandon her vehicle Friday morning. Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson spoke to the victim's family.
In this exclusive video obtained by Eyewitness News there, you see a woman calmly...
If y'all look at the video, there's smoke coming out the front of her car, excuse me. Smoke coming out, it's busted up. She done hit somebody. She tried to act like she was in Brooklyn back in the day. See, back in the days, if you hit somebody's car and broke out, you could say some shit like, yo, report the car stolen. Because it wasn't this thing's called what? The eye in the sky. They got too much digital cameras recording everybody's movement now, especially in New York City. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But look how heartless these people is today, man. She act like nothing happened, y'all. Let's go to the beginning of this and say rest in peace again to the brother. Peace.
We begin tonight in the Bronx, where an out-of-control SUV mowed down and killed a 24-year-old man on a bike, and the driver of the vehicle left the scene. In this exclusive video, you see the driver abandon her vehicle Friday morning. Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson spoke to the victim's family.
In this exclusive video obtained by Eyewitness News there, you see a woman calmly get out of a heavily damaged SUV on East 159th Street. Believed to be the driver, she simply walks away. A few seconds later, doubles back and gets in the car.
Check
but
out.
This time, when she exits, she's on her cell phone, hangs around, then walks away. Police say just moments before, that same Jeep Grand Cherokee was involved in a deadly hit and run. That's Tierno Baldi riding a bike on East 161st Street. When he gets to Melrose Avenue, the Jeep slams into him, killing him.
This death has affected the whole family.
A close-knit family who lives here in the Bronx, where Thursday, the night before he was killed, Tierno organized a dinner.
Let's all eat together as a family, and then left the house, and I never know he would never come back in this apartment again.
Friday morning, Tierno was heading to morning prayer at this nearby mosque. The 24-year-old was following in his siblings' footsteps, had just moved here to the Bronx 5 months ago from Guinea.
The mom, the dad, everybody, the brothers, nobody can believe he passed.
Tierno had big hopes and even bigger dreams. He was eager to start a new life here in the U.S. He was waiting on papers so he could work, possibly in IT.
Back home is not as easy. He wanted the opportunity to come here to pursue his education, to change his life for the better.
Police say the SUV did have the green light, but appears to be speeding. Tierno's family is in disbelief, cringes at the thought of the driver hitting their loved one, driving away, and simply taking off.
Don't worry, I'm following this story. When they lock her ass up, I'm putting that shit up here because that shit was fucking foul. They said, actually, she had the green light. So, unfortunately, he ran the light. But damn, you couldn't even stop your car and call 911? You couldn't wait till the police get there? Why? Because she probably was high. Just my opinion. She probably was drunk. Remember, it was Saturday morning. Shit, she might have just been coming from a goddamn booty call. Her legs might have been weak, you know what I'm saying, ladies? You know, some of the ladies know they got them bubble legs. It's like dudes be having them bubble legs. She could have been driving, trying to get home. And out of the blink of the blue, he came out and she struck him. The sad part about it is you see her park her car. That means she went back to actually look at him. in my opinion. And then she came back to her truck to get a cell phone and walk across the street and make a phone call. Unbeknownst to her, she's being recorded. And then walks off like she never was in the vehicle, like she never just struck a man. What the fuck are we coming to, y'all? It's getting cold out here in these streets. Super said she was coming from a booty call. That man is gone now. Even though the accident could not have been prevented from the way we see that it took place. We see that. He was over the light. He was over his light. Yes, he did run. Rest in peace. But she was flying. Did she have to go to the bathroom? Did she have a bubble guts or something? Was she about to piss on herself? Was she trying to get home? She just jumped out and abandoned her car like back in the days. You know, back in the days, niggas used to be having cars, fake license and all that bullshit, fake Florida, fake Philadelphia driver's license. Niggas slap into a goddamn car. He'd get out, report the shit stolen, and go buy another motherfucking car. See, back in the days, you ain't have to go through all that bullshit, proof of motherfucking income, your last 3 pay stubs. It wasn't going through no fucking third company financing. Back in the days, you had that motherfucking cash. That car was $20,000. You walking in with $20,000. You getting that shit for like $17,000, $18,000. They writing up a fake motherfucking bill of sale of contract. Everything else will fall in line. It's up to you to get the insurance and all that shit. They will give you a 30-day tag. You got 30 days of an quote-unquote dealership insurance before you have to get that motherfucking plate. They don't give a fuck about that shit. Dunbars, I see you in the building. Rest in peace to his family, but I promise you, I will stay up on this. Promise you. I don't know if any of y'all, how do y'all feel about quote-unquote driving without a driver's license? Let me ask y'all something. To the gangsters, I ain't gonna front, I've done it too. I haven't done that shit in years, but in hundreds of years, it seemed like, because I've had a driver's license now. I'm 51 years old. I got I got a permit in Brooklyn, New York when I was 21 years old. I got a permit when I was 21 years old. I rocked that permit from 21 to 29 years old, 30 years old when I moved down here. 31, excuse me. All through Brooklyn, I rocked the permit. The permit said I could be operating a vehicle just long as I had somebody in the vehicle with me that had a license. So I always had one of my mans in the car with me, or if I had a young lady in the car with me, she would have a license. You know why? Because if we was pulled over, that was the stipulations of law. See, that was something that I was doing. I was doing a lot of crazy shit back then, allegedly, but I always tried to do what? Make sure that my law pertaining to my vehicle, that you see, this is hustling one-on-one. I'm not telling you what not to do. I'm not telling you what to do. But if you're driving around, make sure your insurance is up to par. Ain't no lapses on your insurance. Your insurance is up to par. Make sure your driver's license is up to par. Or at least if you have a bad driver's license or something like that, you can't be driving a fucking car with good insurance that's going to read back to a bad driver's license. So they're going to pull a car over and say, yeah, he has insurance. But if you go through a checkpoint, they're going to say, but why are you operating a vehicle with a suspended license? Ain't that some shit? They're going to say, yeah, we got insurance on the car, but can I ask you one question? What question is that? Why? What's up with your license? This right here coming back saying your license is suspended. Then there's some people that ride around with an A1 license, especially down here in North Carolina, because I can tell you stories about it. Dunbars can tell you. The courthouse is filled with people that's getting pulled over. Check this out. Driving with no insurance, or insurance with no driver's license, or no driver's license, no insurance, and you still got drugs or a gun in the car. Am I lying, Dunbars? See, down here, when they run your name and they run your plate, whatever name, quote unquote, is on that plate is going to be ran to it. That's why I've always said to myself, and I've always practiced of getting vehicles and older family members' names. You see Carolyn McDowell That shit say Carolyn McDowell, 84 years old, teacher and all that shit. That's clear right there. So even if I don't have a driver's license, it's going back to somebody with a clean driver's license and an impeccable driver's record. But to the gangsters, let's check this out. I got a story for y'all right now, man. Smash that like button. This is content. I got a story for y'all. That's why I laugh about that. My name, Damon McLeod. In North Carolina, there's about 48 Damon McLeods. Fortunately, there's a different social security number, and then sometimes they can scramble social security numbers. But let me explain something to you. I got a story of y'all, and it kind of hit the heart, so I brought this to your attention. We got a black man down here that was arrested. Ironically, he has the same name as a Caucasian man that has a bunch of outstanding and dangerous felonies. Dangerous felonies. This right here, though, is a young kid going to work every day. He got a couple of minor infractions pertaining to driving. You know, he done gotten into some bullshit as a kid, but the felonious charges that are coming back to him due to this traffic stop are making them deal with him in a different measure, as opposed as a police officer pulling you over for speeding. He's going to go write you a fucking ticket. He's going to come back, give you the ticket, and tell you when he wants to see you in court. As opposed to a police officer pulls you over and runs your name, and they say you have 3 outstanding warrants, one from eluding the police, one for a gun charge, one for assault. These are totally different measures for police officers to react accordingly, like we say. If it's just you got a speeding ticket and it's coming back that your name is crystal clear, you go to work every day, goddamn it, you work in a toaster sun, get that man a ticket and get the fuck out of here. But when I go to write that ticket and it says you has 3 outstanding warrants, I'm going to call up for backup, because now, because of these 3 outstanding warrants, it's already known and documented that you are dangerous and can be what? Deemed as a criminal. So for my safety as a police officer, I'm going to wait for my partners to come assist me with this encounter, because you got to go to jail. Number one, you got 3 outstanding felonious warrants. You got to get cuffed and brought into that motherfucking system. Now, they got some cops that's quote-unquote veteran cops that sees and be like, I'm going to grab this nigga out the car, put these cuffs on me, play it stuff. I'm going to slam him on his face. I'm still going to call it in, but by the time my guys get here, his teeth going to be broke. He going to be in the back of my car screaming la 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 bamba. But then again, you got some people that just came out the academy, weren't really raised in physical confrontation, especially hand-to-hand physical confrontation. So what they do, they make that call. Yo, I got a bad one here. Might even call some of the veterans. Yo, do me a favor, y'all. I don't really know how to handle this situation. I just got out the academy about 2 or 3 months ago. Could y'all hurry up and get the XYZ? Could you get the Utica and Park Place? I got one over here. I got his license. His license is saying he got 3 outstanding warrants, and these are some vicious warrants, and I'm not really sure how this is going to go down. See that? He said it happened to my brother when he was 10. My mother had to go to hell, go through hell, clearing his name at 10. That man, the man they was talking about was in Tallahassee, Florida. Ron Boog said that shit happened to me one time. I got chased by timeout car, fully insured, but I had no license. Shaking my head, that's crazy, word. Word. Happened to me one time. Motherfucking sheriff hands me a piece of paper telling me, yo, check this out, y'all. Man, I never hug my mother if I'm lying to y'all. Sheriff hands me a piece of paper, tells me, yo, check this out. You're wanted in court for child support. Child support? Just because of my name. My name is actually a Caucasian name. You would never believe times when I've spoke to people and employers and told them I was coming in for an interview, and we've had conversations on the phone, and when I got there, you could see the shock in their face, like, oh shit, like all this time they thought they were talking to a Caucasian man. Nah, you're talking to a black man with some articulation skills. Make a long story short, I was hand served. Sheriff tells me I got to go to court somewhere 3 hours away from here. I ain't never been telling me that I got a baby that I've quote unquote abandoned by a white woman. You know that's where they fucked up at, right? You know that's where they fucked up, right? I'm not prejudiced or nothing like that, but a white woman can't say she held my hand, much less had made love to me or I sexed her or kissed her. See, you know that's where they fucked up at, right? I ain't never been with no white woman. Ain't that some shit, FTC? That's where they fucked up. A Spanish woman, Puerto Rican or Dominican, that's not white. Yo, Ron Boogs, I never hug my mother again, Ron Boogs. I ain't never been with no white woman. No disrespect to white women. A couple of times I've got close to white, like the smell is not me. I got a weak stomach. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe it's because of the 4 chicken wings and french fries for about 8 to 10 years on Utica and Prospect that destroyed my stomach. But I can't take the smell of a white person, respectfully. It's a smell that I just can't take. No disrespect intended. I'm not saying that it's a stink. I'm not saying it's a bad smell. I'm just saying it's a smell that does not coexist with my stomach. It's just like crack cocaine. If I smell crack cocaine, somebody smoking crack, that shit destroys my stomach. If I walk into a home and somebody is cooking chitlins, that shit destroys my stomach. I have a sensitive stomach. But let me tell you what I had to go through, Ron Boogs. I'm sitting there telling the police officer, yo, number one, I ain't got no newborn baby. Number two, I ain't never been with no white woman. He starts laughing. You know what he said to me? Well, you got to take that up with the jujitsu, the court system, and it was in Winston-Salem. 3 hours away. I'm like, what? So I winds up calling the number on the petition. When I called the number on the petition, one of the nicest people in the world, I don't know, remember this lady's name? I can't remember her name, but when I called her, I spoke to her. Because when he served me with this paperwork, he served me when I got off work. That was a Friday evening, so I couldn't get in touch with him Saturday. I couldn't get in touch with him Sunday. This shit is bothering me. Got my name, crystal clear, Damon McLeod, paternity of a child I don't know nothing about. Woman name I've never even heard in my life. Monday morning, I don't even go to work, y'all. I take off a day of work and I immediately call the people in Winston-Salem. When I speak to this lady, she gets on the phone. She's like, who am I speaking to? I said, Damon McLeod. She was like, yo, what are you calling for? I said, I'm calling because I was filed for child support and it ain't me. She laughed at me. She said, baby, that's what they all say. I said, miss, no disrespect intended. This is a misunderstanding. She asked me my name. I told her my name. She asked me, was I born in Durham, North Carolina? I said, no, ma'am. She said, what do you mean you wasn't born in Durham, North Carolina? Right here on my computer, it's saying that you was born in Durham, North Carolina. And I said, I don't care what your computer's saying. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, in Kings County. She put me on hold. She came back to the phone. Me and her started talking. We exchanged some more information. After about 35, 40 minutes on the phone with her of me pleading and telling her who I'm not, and she's asking me certain questions that I don't know nothing about, she said, baby, I think we've made a mistake. She said, this is what I need you to do. She said, can I ask you something? I said, what's that? She said, what color are you? I said, what you mean? She said, what is your ethnicity? I said, I'm a black man. She said, well, that's what it's saying right here, but it's something wrong. She said, could you do me a favor? I said, what? She said, is it any way that you can go get a picture, a photostatic copy of your picture and fax it to me? I said, my picture? She said, your driver's license. I went, got a photostatic copy, paid $3 for the copy, and paid another $2 for it to get faxed to them. The lady called me back. She said, baby, I'm going to call you in 2 days. When she called me back in 2 days, the lady said, Mr. McLeod, I'm so sorry. I said, what do you mean? She said, we're looking for a Caucasian man. She said, I thought you was just playing. She said, but the way me and you was talking over the phone, and she said, the reason why, quote unquote, you just got hit, because down here in the South, when we have child support warrants, it goes into the database of people with employment. So they try to go, they put they find out anybody with the person's name that's being petitioned, like the petitioner is what they said. So everybody that quote unquote had that name was petitioned to come in for paternity for the baby. So everybody that had DeMar McLeod was served with papers that was actually paying taxes. I was just one of the people. After that final day, the lady said, I need you to do me one more favor, Mr. McLeod. She said, what's that? She said, in a few days, you're going to get another piece of paper. It's going to come in the mail. She said, I need you to fill it out, take it up to the notary, get it notarized. And she said, in the bottom, it's going to be a box. It's going to be a category. The category is going to say, you're going to have to check the category saying that the wrong petition, the document, the petition was served to the wrong person. Once I got my shit notarized, flipped that shit and sent that back to the lady, that shit was just taken off my quote unquote record automatically because I had the same name, the same birthday, the same name, the same birthday, and because I was paying taxes, they snatched it. But the only thing that was good about this one, y'all, I am a black man. Check them out, Ron Buggs.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tougher, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tougher, and he still told.
You think that was a mix-up? Check out what happened to this young man. And I want to know how y'all feel about this. Everybody that's in the chat, I want y'all to check this mix-up up. This is the video of the young man. I'm just going to let y'all see with yourself. Tell me how y'all feel about this, man. Let's go. Fair YouTube usage. Let's get into this work. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go.
Is that warrant isn't me. Am I good to go? That felony warrant?
Yeah, but I'm almost 100. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be you.
But it wasn't. A young black man jailed on a warrant for a white man twice his age. It is.
Did you hear that, y'all? Check this out one more time. Let's go.
Is that warrant isn't me. Am I good to go? That felony warrant?
Yeah, but I'm almost 100. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be you.
But it wasn't. A young black man jailed on a warrant for a white man twice his age. It is a story that had many of you talking after our 8 News Now I-Team first reported it earlier this year. Now we have the videos. The I-Team's David Charnes with this exclusive report and the city's new response.
Yeah, Brian, it is a case of mistaken identity that's the subject of a federal lawsuit. A young man with the same name as a felon caught in the middle of this mix-up. We filed a public records request for these videos, and as you will see, we received them with the officers' faces blurred.
Stopped you because you didn't have any headlights on at all.
This is how Shane Brown's nightmare began.
All right, let me see your driver's license.
It's 4:44 in the afternoon on January 8th, 2020. Henderson police pull him over.
I do have a warrant with you guys, but I have a court date tomorrow actually to take care of it.
Brown telling the...
Hold up, he fucked up. How you feel about that, Ron Buggs? How everybody in the chat, how y'all feel about that right quick? He fucked up. Pay attention. I'm going to rewind it to the beginning. So hold up, y'all. I don't want nobody to get no... Hold on now. Before y'all be like, you see Keisha up there talking about shaking her head, stupid fucking bastards. Ron Book's talking about twice as ho. Before y'all get the pointing fingers. Hold up. You can't play both sides. We can't just do that because he's a man that's black. We're talking about an unjust that's being done. Beloveds. I'm dead serious right now. You know I'm the controversial king when it comes to this motherfucking breakdown shit. Number one, when he asks and he's pulled over because, correct, it is his name. But it's not him. Then listen, check this out, Ron, but listen to the very important question that the cop said on some calm shit. He said, you know what, do me a favor. Let me see your driver's license for a minute. Then you got to pay attention to his answer. You got to pay attention to his answer. You got to pay attention to his answer after that when they say about that driver's license. He said, hold up. I have no driver's license. Actually, I'm going to court tomorrow. Remember the song from Annie? The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. And they ain't say the sun coming out today when they pulled him over asking him for his driver's license. He starts singing that song, my license come out tomorrow. If you would have pulled me over tomorrow, I would have had my license when you asked for one. Tomorrow, I go to court to get my license straightened out, hopefully tomorrow. But today I should have not been driving.
As long as that warrant isn't beat, am I good to go? That felony warrant?
Yeah, but I'm almost 100. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be you.
But it wasn't. A young black man jailed on a warrant for a white man twice his age. It is a story that had many of you talking after our 8 News Now I-Team first reported it earlier this year. Now we have the videos. The I-Team's David Charnes with this exclusive report and the city's new response.
Yeah, Brian, it is a case of mistaken identity that's the subject of a federal lawsuit. A young man with the same name as a felon caught in the middle of this mix-up. We filed a public records request for these videos, and as you will see, we received them with the officers' faces blurred.
Stopped you because you didn't have any headlights on at all.
This is how Shane Brown's nightmare began.
All right, let me see your driver's license.
It's 4:44 in the afternoon on January 8th, 2020. Henderson police pull him over.
I do have a warrant.
He thought he can go get that 8 for loud and get back in the crib. His moms and them probably told him, see, like he got a good family. His mother said, boy, you're going to park that goddamn car until we take you to court tomorrow. We tired of them police bothering you. His mom's probably was asleep. He said, I'm going to get me an 8. Mom's getting on my goddamn nerves. And police said, tomorrow.
But I have a court date tomorrow, actually, to take care of all.
Brown telling the officer he'll be in traffic court the next day.
My license is also suspended for that reason. I'm taking care of all. Yeah, I'm taking care of all that tomorrow.
He doesn't have his license with him, but he gives
his license is also suspended for that reason.
The subject of a federal lawsuit. A young man with the same name as a felon caught in the middle of this mix-up. We filed a public records request for these videos, and as you will see, we received them with the officers' faces blurred.
Stopped you because you didn't have any headlights on at all.
This is how Shane Brown's nightmare began.
All right, let me see your driver's license.
It's 4:44 in the afternoon on January 8th, 2020. Henderson police pull him over.
I do have a warrant with you guys, but I have a court date tomorrow, actually, to take care of all.
Brown telling the officer he'll be in traffic court the next day.
My license is also suspended for that reason. I'm taking care of all. Yeah, I'm taking care of all that tomorrow.
He doesn't have his license with him, but he gives his name.
What's your middle name?
his birthday and social security number.
Here, just go ahead and get out.
Officers asking Brown to get out of the car since his license is suspended. As Brown sits on the sidewalk, the officers say this about his court appearance the next day.
He has court tomorrow, and then we don't want to arrest him. How would we go?
But within minutes, everything changes.
So we got to figure some stuff out. You got arrested for something with a weapon in Metro.
At least that's what they're saying.
Not ringing a bell?
No, wrong guy.
It doesn't ring a bell because this Shane Brown, a black man in his 20s, has never met this Shane Brown, a white man in his late 40s. Las Vegas Metro Police want this Shane Brown on a felony gun charge. When officers in Henderson tell this Shane Brown he's a wanted felon, he's understandably confused.
I've been arrested, but everything I've been arrested for is traffic violation.
Officers don't buy that answer, arresting him on that felony warrant.
He's coming back totally matching you. Not much else we can do.
I've never been arrested for weapon charge.
So do me a favor, but just put your hands right behind your back from you.
In my opinion, I'm not sure how that warrant comes back tied to this young man here.
We showed the videos.
He's very confused.
To retired Nevada State Police Captain Scott Martin.
So as someone who did internal affairs, is this something you might investigate?
Yes.
Isn't it on them rather than on him?
It's been my experience and it's my opinion that an investigation out on the scene has to take place to be able to be 100% sure.
Oh, my social's in there too.
Okay.
I just remembered that. You want to check that out?
The wrong Shane Brown, this one, pleads with officers to double check, knowing he's not the one wanted on a weapons charge. The officers speaking with each other again.
Whether it is or not, I called dispatch, he's pinging off of his social, so it's a no-bail warrant off his weapons charge.
So what do we want to tell the jail?
He has a weapon.
He has a weapons charge.
Could the records have been wrong?
There could have been a mix-up with his social security number with the other warrant for the traffic citation.
The I-Team found the no-bail warrant for this Shane Brown features the unique ID number police agencies in Southern Nevada all share. A search with that ID number would have brought up at least these two prior booking photos for this Shane Brown, the most recent one taken months before the younger Shane Brown was now in handcuffs.
As long as that warrant isn't me, am I good to go? That felony warrant?
Yeah, but I'm almost 100. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be you.
Court records the I-Team located attached to the ID number and the warrant show this Shane Brown is white, born in 1971, with brown hair and blue eyes.
If we could do it, couldn't they have done it?
Absolutely. I couldn't believe that they didn't find or that they did not figure out that he's not the right Brown.
The wrong Shane Brown ended up spending 2 nights at the Henderson jail. 2 days later, Brown boarded a bus, spending 4 days here at the Clark County Detention Center. Corrections officers there rebooking him, giving him an ID number different than the Shane Neal Brown police actually wanted.
Your Honor, we have a major issue on this case, as you might.
It wasn't until January 14th, 6 days after that traffic stop, when a public defender tells the judge the wrong Shane Brown is in custody.
The Shane Brown, who is the defendant in our case, has a separate ID number, and he is a 49-year-old white male.
The judge had this reaction.
Make sure that the Shane Brown is in custody.
This particular story right here, unfortunately, I'm going to bring it to the beginning from his only child that pulled up in the building. This is a young man that was pulled over, a black young man that was pulled over, but he was mistaken for a white man with the same identical name that had felonious charges. But we can't be too biased on that because of the fact that the black man, well, I'm going to let you see from the beginning, he wasn't supposed to be operating a vehicle when he was pulled over because his license was suspended and he had a warrant and he was due in court the next day. Let's rewind on the recap, y'all.
As long as that warrant isn't me, am I good to go? That felony warrant?
Yeah, but I'm almost 100. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be you.
But it wasn't. A young black man jailed on a warrant for a white man twice his age. It is a story that had many of you talking after our 8 News Now I-Team first reported it earlier this year. Now we have the videos. The I-Team's David Charnes with this exclusive report and the city's new response.
Yeah, Brian, it is a case of mistaken identity that's the subject of a federal lawsuit. A young man with the same name as a felon caught in the middle of this mix-up. We filed a public records request for these videos, and as you will see, we received them with the officers' faces blurred.
Stopped you because you didn't have any headlights on at all.
This is how Shane Brown's nightmare began.
All right, let me see your driver's license.
It's 4:44 in the afternoon on January 8th, 2020. Henderson police pull him over.
I do have a warrant with you guys, but I have a court date tomorrow actually to take care of all.
Brown telling the officer he'll be in traffic court the next day.
My license is also suspended for that reason. I'm taking care of all. Yeah, I'm taking care of all that tomorrow.
He doesn't have his license with him, but he gives his name.
What's your middle name? L-E-E.
His birthday and social security number.
Here, just go ahead and get out.
Officer is asking Brown to get out of the car since his license is suspended. As Brown sits on the sidewalk, the officers say this about his court appearance the next day.
He has court tomorrow, and everything. You don't want to arrest him. How would you go?
But within minutes, everything changes.
So we got to figure some stuff out. You got arrested for something with a weapon in Metro.
At least that's what they're saying.
Not ringing a bell?
No, wrong guy.
It doesn't ring a bell because this Shane Brown, a black man in his 20s, has never met this Shane Brown, a white man in his late 40s. Las Vegas Metro Police want this Shane Brown on a felony gun charge. When officers in Henderson tell this Shane Brown he's a wanted felon, he's understandably confused.
I've been arrested, but everything I've been arrested for is traffic violation.
Officers don't buy that answer, arresting him on that felony warrant.
He's coming back totally matching you. Not much else you can do.
I've never been arrested for weapon charge.
So do me a favor, but just put your hands right behind your back for me.
In my opinion, I'm not sure how that warrant comes back tied to this young man here.
We showed the videos.
He's very confused.
To retired Nevada State Police Captain Scott Martin.
So as someone who did internal affairs, is this something you might investigate?
Yes.
Isn't it on them rather than on him?
It's been my experience and it's my opinion that an investigation out on the scene has to take place to be able to be 100% sure.
Oh, my social's in there too.
Okay.
I just remembered that. You want to check that out?
The wrong Shane Brown, this one, pleads with officers to double check, knowing he's not the one wanted on a weapons charge. The officers speaking with each other again.
Whether it is or not, I called dispatch is pinging off of his social, so it's a no-bail warrant off his weapons charge.
So what do we want to tell the jail?
He has weapons.
He has a weapons charge.
Could the records have been wrong?
There could have been a mix-up with his social security number with the other warrant for the traffic citation.
The I-Team found the no-bail warrant for this Shane Brown features the unique ID number police agencies in Southern Nevada all share. A search with that ID number would have brought up at least these two prior booking photos for this Shane Brown, the most recent one taken months before the younger Shane Brown was now in handcuffs.
As long as that warrant isn't me, am I good to go? That felony warrant?
Yeah, but I'm almost 100. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be you.
Court records the I-Team located attached to the ID number and the warrant show this Shane Brown is white, born in 1971, with brown hair and blue eyes.
If we could do it, couldn't they have done it?
Absolutely. I couldn't believe that they didn't find or that they did not figure out that he's not the right Brown.
The wrong Shane Brown ended up spending 2 nights at the Henderson jail.
Do y'all see that brother eyes? He got a Beijing haircut and brown eyes. He don't belong in no 2 nights in no Henderson jail, y'all. They done destroyed that man's life.
2 days later, Brown boarded a bus, spending 4 days here at the Clark County Detention Center. Corrections officers.
That's 6 days on a dude with Beijing and light brown eyes, y'all.
They are rebooking him, giving him an ID number different than the Shane Neal Brown police actually wanted.
Your Honor, we have a major issue on this case, as you might.
It wasn't until January 14th, 6 days after that traffic stop, when a public defender tells the judge the wrong Shane Brown is in custody.
The Shane Brown, who is the defendant in our case, has a separate ID number, and he is a 49-year-old white male.
The judge had this reaction.
Make sure that the Shane Brown is in custody, gets released immediately.
And he was. Metro, which operates the Clark County Jail, previously telling the I-Team it does not comment on pending litigation. That's what the city of Henderson first told us too. After we reported this story earlier this year, they followed up with us saying Brown was, quote, correctly arrested on those traffic offenses. Tonight, and after you just heard one of those officers say arresting Brown, if he's in court tomorrow, could be, quote, dumb, they tell us his arrest was lawful again on those traffic offenses. A spokesperson, though, adding this, we regret that he was misidentified in our system and have put measures in place and improved training procedures to prevent this from happening in the future. We did not receive a response to our specific questions about those procedures or what happened to the officers. I'm David Sharns, live, local, now.
Bullshit. That's why my man locked up. Get him out of there, y'all. Free full clips. Crooked ass police.
Huh? Niggas know the vibes, man. Talk to you niggas, man. Nightmare. Nightmare. Couple of my homies find cases. I just pray they here with me the day that I get famous. Cause those my niggas and I love them to death. Play with them, I put some slugs in your chest. Yeah, we really started from the bottom, hustling. Wasn't getting no rest. We wasn't waiting on the government check. Once I started getting chicken, fuck bitches, I start loving them less. And fuck them niggas who ain't fuck with us then. Back when we used to share a slice of pizza, cause our pockets is empty. And 6 of us used to chip in on a bottle of Henny. Now I cop some 42 for a bitch named Jenny. I say I'm trying to fuck, you know that she let me. Cause she know I hustle and I'm tough, so she sucking me sloppily. Plus I'm light skinned, but don't never think you can bother me. Bitch, I keep a Glock. Once a show, just know you ain't stopping me. Favorite activity is shootings and robberies. What you know about it? Boy, I watch some snakes with a bird's eye. I can feel them creeping, scheming. Guess it's my third eye. Karma trying to catch me. Yeah, they say I'm the worst side. I'm really in these streets lurking, doing some dirt. Why? Cause if a nigga violated, know the gang is on for the get back. Trying to get fly, get by. That's where we flip past. Keep it cool around my niggas. If you skinny or brolic, it doesn't matter. Bullets rip through a 6-pack. He ain't talking money, nigga, fuck with a chit chat. I leave a zigzag on his face with a blade like he riff rap. Catch the drop and smoke I like the flame, watch his wig crack. Then I whip the coke up so my wrist snap. Let's talk about them days I was down bad. I never forget that. Had to borrow that designer. Yeah, my outfit was mismatched. Bitches wouldn't even break me off a piece of a Kit Kat. Now they fuck me and don't want to get my dick back. I told the little bitch I'm in a rush. She need to get from on top of me. Cause I'm chasing these dollars, trying to cop me some property. Trying to start a monopoly. Sounds like an anomaly or like karate chopping bricks up properly. Either way I'm working, and either way they hurt me. Cause they hate to see a nigga doing good when they believe that I wasn't worth shit. But this a public service announcement. Bitch, suck my dick. I'm back now. What I got, I earned it. Tried to lock me down, but they couldn't break my spirit. They know Cook's the big demon. Feel the heat when you get near him, baby. Mama talking shit, will never tell it like it is. Truthfully, she just trying to line me to catch another bid. Being nasty and spiteful and playing games with my kids. They go to social media and tell you I'm a piece of shit. This shit is crazy. And plus these pussy niggas lately downplaying all my moves when it's really cause they hating. Then my time stood tall, made it back, I waited patient. Now it's killing them to think that Darren Peterson could make it. Cause they recognize Darren Peterson's talent isn't basic. And I started from the basement, man, it's hard for them to face it. Was that kid out the group home, always had dirty shoes on and hand-me-down outfits. Man, I can tell you about it. When you was 12 and went to school with your new backpack, I was in juvenile, fighting for my snacks back. Used to ask my mom for $10, cops and me and Jay. Now I cop 42 for your bae. She gon' need the gang. Money make make your wifey go astray. I get that every day. And the homies wildin', she wanna be around them. 25K views in 1 month. I'm from Haverstraw, them boys and reach 1,000. Ain't no, I'm astounded. Fresh off a 6-year bid, I had it litty. In less than 10 months, I'm a legend in my city. Shut out the real ones showing love and them haters watching. My hood on my back, yeah, I'm representing Brooklyn. And fuck them sneaky bitches plotting like we gotta stop them before he prove it's wrong. Just a thought makes him nauseous. Gang told me stay positive and stick to this music shit. I really be robbing and shooting shit that look like ruler sticks. Riding, sliding in the hoopty whip to make Medulla split. Even the driver get it top, trying to catch another op and free the homie. He been down for like 15. He 31, he ain't been home since he was 16. At 16, he wasn't trying to write 16s. He was spinning blocks with a Glock that holds 16. Now he in the yard spitting bars and his shit mean. Cause he got talent, plus he's smart with some big dreams. And I just left him, man. I wish that he came with me, but we could only pray for his appeal. Got his with him, I miss him, but I don't miss them days. I call my bitch, she don't answer. Talk to my mom, she sick and think she got cancer. When I was in the box starving every single day, I would've cut a nigga's face for a PB&J. This shit real, huh? I just wanna bust a brick ceiling, throw 200 grams to my man, tell him get bills so he can know how buying what he wants for his kid feels. So pay his mom's rent, just a thought makes me get chills. This shit real, it could all be so simple. I disregard the law, so raw and blow pistols. If you go against my squad, I pray that the Lord with you. It's gonna be a sad song as soon as the floor hits you. Spaghetti soul, soul in the door, your dog's rental. It's sad cause your dog ain't know he's gonna get you. But if he stand by you, that mean he gon' fall with you. He gon' wish he never stopped at the store to get more swishers. Leave him right there. We shoot pistols, we don't fight fair. Cause last time we tried, the other side brought a knife there. So we gon' leave them guys traumatized, it's a nightmare. I promise he gon' die. Eyes wide in his night gears. Or catch him in his yard, leave him dead in his house slippers. Put him on a shirt, now he famous, yeah, we clout giving. Niggas holler when my Nina scream, yeah, we shout different. Slide up in your bitch DM, then I'm in her mouth with it. They say money can't buy you happiness. Well, I disagree, cause I was just broke in the cell and they had shit to eat. When my niggas pitching them packs, yeah, we got kids to feed. Fuck misery, we risking our lives off for the chips and cheese. Nigga front up in the club, here we getting busy. Stupid snuck a knife in. Bitch, I got a glizzy with me, and you brought your broad with you. Boy, I brought some killers with me. They know we the bad guys, but I don't got no villains with me. It's plenty pyrus and blazes up on my side, nigga. Told them first one to reach, first one to die, nigga. Ain't no OGs in my hood no more, it's mine, nigga. But listen, shout out the gang, we on the rise, nigga, ease.
Yo, every time I listen to that shit, y'all, yo, dog, every time I listen to that shit, I hear some shit I didn't hear, man. He said, from now on, if you niggas want to come up acting hype, we gonna bring a gun there. Because the last time we came straight up just to fight, one of y'all niggas bought a knife there. Oh, God, son. That nigga's crazy, man. Free that man, y'all. Free that man. That's crazy, y'all. Super, why you think I stay on subscription mode only? I see the games, but we got more content and we got God. I don't know if y'all heard about Malachi York. Oh, yeah. They trying to... Because we fighting this a spiritual battle, Super. You know, see me, Mario. It's a spiritual battle. The evil, wicked, them farces try to farm against we. You know, see me? Yea, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You don't see that shit going through the bottom of my screen? I will fear no fucking evil, man. You don't see that? I don't even think y'all caught that going across the bottom of the screen, did y'all? Yea, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. This is facts. This is facts. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about, Super. I'm talking about the high ups. Men talk. Let me tell you something. Anything else, I done abolished that. As far as the attempts on us, that's abolished. That's why we don't do that no more. The higher ups is like, we gotta watch this dumb nigga here. See, to them, they know I'm more important than they're letting people know. What you said, FTC? FTC said he peeped it. Nah, this is different, y'all. Them niggas like, hold the fuck up. I'm telling you, Super, I got family members that watched it. Yo, let me tell you something, Super. You ain't said nothing wrong, bro. You over here for a reason, man. It's only a few that's chosen, man. You notice when certain entities come in and out of our chat, the shit switch, the enemy switch, your energy switches. Y'all don't catch that shit? When certain people come in and say, yo, how y'all doing? Y'all don't notice how when certain people come in the chat, like they snuck back into Eden, like they was trying to sneak into Eden. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's the most purest place on the land. They was trying to disrupt Eden with all type of spiritual motherfucking energies. Y'all don't see that shit? We too protected. We too protected, y'all. Even YouTube know that shit. YouTube like, yo, hold up. This nigga right here might not be one of them niggas. It's like the scene from Django. You dig what I'm saying? That 1 out of every 10,000. That 1 out of every 10,000. See, a lot of people are paying attention to the 9,999. A lot of people are paying attention to that because that's the mass. That seems like the majority. That seems like where it's at. That seems whole. Y'all are paying attention to the 999. Y'all don't understand. You can't get the 1,000 unless you start with 1. I'm that 1. Y'all don't get that? Ain't no 2 without 1. It don't go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It don't go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It go 1. It all starts with 1. Too many people are paying attention to the 9,999. That's where they think the security is at. I'm here to tell you different. I'm here to show you different. Shout out to Artist Morrison. He did a show. Yo, FTC, is you ready? Yo, Dog Soldier, are you ready? Super, are you ready? YouTube made it in 6 weeks ago. We on content. There's no such thing as exposing truth. Tube Chronicles is in the building. Pardon me, y'all. Tube High Gaming Podcast. You heard what he said? Ain't no 3 without no 2. You can't get to no numbers without start. Everybody paying attention to the 9,999. Tube will tell you, anytime somebody play with my channel, shout out to my man, he gonna let me know. So the niggas that be out there playing, trying to spike niggas' channels, that's one thing I will tell you. Play with my channel, my man gonna let me know. And I'm going straight to YouTube if you play with my channel. Simple and plain. So I don't care about the attempts people be doing. See, this is God right here, y'all. FCC. When I'm talking, even Tube be telling, even he get mad at me, y'all. He be like, yo, son, ain't nobody talking like you talking, man. Stay on that shit. He said that shit too. That's real gangster shit. If y'all niggas really want to talk about some gangster shit, I ain't gonna get into, but that's from a gangster's mouth to my ears. Like, boy, stay on your content shit, nigga. So that's why I say to everybody that be telling me, yo, please, Dice, to Alan Benson, to That Bad Business. That Bad Business told me this. They left this content. Matter of fact, let me give them their props right now. They called That's Bad Business 7050. They made me a comment 9 hours ago, and it said, Brother Dice, stay right there. This was great content, breakdowns and all. Leave the other shit, leave the other stuff, be what it is. He was talking about yesterday when I did Happy Birthday to Rumble and the father-in-law story. And my response was, copy, this is my content. You're right. The other stuff is the devil trying to disturb my peace. He responded, those that know who you are need no introduction, no explanation. I said, peace, beloved. Thank you sincerely. See, the people that be telling me things like that and the people that be asking me, like right here to, this goes out to Bashmir Muhammad, 18 hours ago. It says, salute to Big Dice and the original Decepticons, Megatron, Big Rumble, Dello, Barrage, Psy, Minister, Villain, Mel Sun, Ron Du, Kasim, Scatterblast, Killer, Lil Rumble, Hook Off, Big Swindle, Little Swindle, Blitzwing, Deranged, Strong, Unicron, Ratback, Sinister, Rambo, Scourge, Devastator, Tim, John Stone, Predator King, Tantrum, Ambonius, Blip Flipster, as we know, etc., etc. Don't forget the Deceptinettes, Isis, Spanky, Roxy, Tamara, Sabrina, Latanya, Big Mo, Chucky, and the list goes on. What's the flavor? Decept all day. To my brother Shy. I know who you are, Shaheen. Them the people that I appreciate. And so many more people. Like the Dog Soldiers, like the Brooklyn Crooks, like the FTC Vices, like the Ron Bulls, like the City Bammers, like the Always the Queens, like the Clarice Bradleys, like the Angie Babies, like the Ladies of Odd Top. All the people that really be on some stay on my content, thank y'all. Keep fucking with me. This is day number 3 of forming a what? A habit. Day number 3 of forming a habit. Word up. Nigga said, he said, Dice, I got to contact you behind the scenes. I told you if I come on here, my channel gonna get vaporized. Some tough-faced, desperate, haggard lady housewife with a bodybuilder clitoris told me that. Yo, I'm gonna pray for you, man. Yo, I'm really gonna pray for you, man. Word up. Word up. Super, he said to tell you, Tube said, the outcome of your channel is how to handle your channel, not where you want it to go. And let me tell you something. If y'all don't listen to nothing, listen to what that man told me, one of the most important things ever when it came to YouTube. And he was watching me before I even knew he was watching me. And Tube spoke up for me because he's saying some shit that really wasn't right in his eyes. And that's been my brother ever since. But he told me, Dice, if you really want to win on YouTube, pay attention to your chat. Because when I used to do lives, he used to be like, yo, son, are you watching your chat? I'm like, fuck is you talking about? He said, the fucking chat, man. Watch the fucking chat, man. He said, get that chat right. He said, wean out all that sucker shit. Keep that sucker shit away from you and you'll win. And he always tell me, yo, son, you got a great chat. He said, your chat, mad people, Cosmology Bay, everybody on some, yo, respect Team Guardian for the chat because we don't bother nobody. But let me finish this out because I'm going to drop the link for my man. Yo, matter of fact, check this out. I don't know if y'all remember the situation with Malachi York. Shout out to my homegirl, Besma. That's her father, Malachi York. Dr. York. I did a show with him up here. They arrested him in Eaton, Georgia. If you want to look more into it, Eaton, Georgia, Malachi York. He used to be a singer from Brooklyn. He wrote a lot of the most very, very powerful books. Book of Leviathan, 1 and 2. He wrote a book called The Mind that I got autographed from him called The Mind, about how the mind just always takes over certain things. The godmother's in the building, always the queen. I see you. Well, they said he was responsible for, they tried to call him the Black David Koresh. If y'all don't know who David Koresh was, it was a man in Texas, Waco, Texas. And he had a fort. He had people with guns. He trained them. He had a militia. He had virgins. He had children. Anybody that came to his foundation of peace or serenity, as he called it, they was under certain scrutiny and obligation. So, infants, if you came with the family, if you came as a man with a wife and a daughter, he had the right to have sex with all of y'all anytime he wanted to. You had to surrender your whole reality to him. Once you came to him, you had to accept him as God. Anything that he came in light for you to do. So they tried to say that about Mr. Malachi York. We got a situation right here. Now pay attention to this. Is this a cult situation? Or is this I'm going to let y'all, you know, in the words of Big Dice, I'm going to let y'all figure it out. Because they got a young man locked up saying that, quote unquote, he raped a young lady and he was running a cult. I'm going to let y'all figure this out, man. Let's get into this. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go.
Not only did he tell us that he is God to these people, but he has admitted he was the leader of this group.
DeKalb County Detective Monica Panosian testifies about the evidence she uncovered while investigating the charges against alleged cult leader Eligio Bishop. DeKalb police arrested Bishop in mid-April after a woman told them she had left a sex cult and that Bishop, her former boyfriend, had posted sexually explicit.
Yo, and that right there, you see that? I didn't understand this right now. I don't know if this is the government trying a way to try to infuse or start something. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to this from the beginning, y'all.
Not only did he tell us that he is God to these people, but he has admitted he was the leader of this group.
DeKalb County Detective Monica Panosian testifies about the evidence she uncovered while investigating the charges against alleged cult leader Eligio Bishop. DeKalb police arrested Bishop in mid-April after a woman told them she had left a sex cult and that Bishop, her former boyfriend, had posted sexually explicit videos of them online without her permission. Bishop faces 3 counts of prohibition on nude or sexually explicit electronic transmissions.
Now, did y'all hear that? Tell everybody to be playing with them pictures and them videos. If you show yourself and someone else engaging in any type of sex without the other person's permission, that is a charge now, y'all. They don't give a fuck. The prosecutors don't care that you were in the video too. That's your admission. That's what you wanted to show, but you do not have the right to show somebody else. So what they're saying is he done showed some people videos of them probably having sex or oral sex or just freaking out together, boyfriend, girlfriend shit, making their own sex tapes because of this new technology. And this new technology that they probably used one night when they were on good terms, just enjoying each other, is now being used against him as evidence. Get into this work. Let's go.
Permission. Bishop faces 3 counts of prohibition on nude or sexually explicit electronic transmissions, as well as rape and false imprisonment charges. The alleged victim told police she tried to leave this house on Arbor Chase March 24th when Bishop told her he wanted to say goodbye.
He kept holding on to her. And
before they get into that, I want to ask somebody anything. I want anybody in here to answer this question because they word things and make it look much, much more detriment than it actually is. There is a police charge called false imprisonment. Do you know what false imprisonment is? Do y'all know what false imprisonment is in the eyes of the law? Check what I'm saying. False imprisonment. Pay attention. Pay attention to the word imprisonment. Imprisonment means you're putting in jail because of crimes that you have been found guilty of and you cannot leave. Imprisonment. But they made up a crime called false imprisonment. False imprisonment. False imprisonment could be something as simple, fellas, as you and your woman having an argument in a party, or you and your woman having an argument in a park, or you and your woman having an argument outside. Ladies, false imprisonment charges can be put on you for simple things like you and your man having an argument because he got upset with something you said. You and your man having an argument because you overspent some money. And when he walked away, ladies, you grabbed his arm and said, come here. Don't walk away from me. Talk to me. Pay attention. Who has not seen a couple arguing one day, male or female? A woman walks away, yo, come here, ma, don't do that. Sometimes it's much more aggressive. It could be times when people are like, yo, get the fuck over here. Don't be walking the fuck away from me. Yeah, them type of motherfuckers is crazy. They belong in jail. But what about the people that's holding your arm saying, yo, don't leave? Less aggression, with sincerity, literally in a begging state. I'm not talking about the over-aggressor that's standing in front of somebody, male or female, talking about, you're not leaving. Fuck that. I'm talking about somebody that's going, yo, check this out. Hold on. Talk to me for a minute. Like, for instance, like when Martin Lawrence had the situation with Gina in the park, and he was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And when she walked in with him, he said, no, Gina, hold up, Gina. I'm just bullshitting. When he grabbed her arm and stopped her from walking, she could have called the police and said he grabbed my arm and wouldn't allow me to continue walking, and he would have been charged with false imprisonment. The magic word in the charge is false. False imprisonment. Let's listen to the story before we prosecute anyone. Let's go.
Cult leader Eligio Bishop. DeKalb police arrested Bishop in mid-April after a woman told them she had left a sex cult and that Bishop, her former boyfriend, had posted sexually explicit videos of them online without her permission. Bishop faces 3 counts of prohibition on nude or sexually explicit electronic transmissions, as well as rape and false imprisonment charges. The alleged victim told police she tried to leave this house on Arbor Chase March 24th when Bishop told her he wanted to say goodbye.
He kept holding on to her and stated he did not want her to leave and to bring her stuff back inside. She stated she continued to tell him she wanted to leave, and he became irate and began to tell her that she was his property.
Police say the alleged victim told them she began crying, and Bishop started to try to have sex with her, despite her repeatedly saying no. Investigators say she eventually relented because she did not think he would let her leave. Bishop's defense attorney said the rape allegation is a he said, she said situation.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. I want to be fair right now, y'all. Anybody can hit the link for this. We got to have a conversation about this right now. I wanted y'all to listen to everything that was just said right there. I will drop the link. Male or female, you can come up. We got to have a conversation about this. He asked her to bring her clothes. He's asking, come on, fellas. Baby moms broke out. Your girl broke out. You sitting there begging her, please bring them bags back in the crib when she waiting for the cab or she waiting for the Uber. Can we please talk about this, please? Ladies, you going through something with your baby father. You got caught up with some bullshit. Yeah, you and your baby, you got caught. All right, the nigga's upset. He on his shit. He ready to leave. You on your Jennifer Holiday shit. I'm telling you, you're not going. I'm talking about hood shit, y'all. I'm not talking about what the prosecutors and what people that have not been grown or groomed in our subjects. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm talking about things that happen by coincidence in all of our lives. Everybody in here has seen that scenario or been a part of that scenario. If you've seen it or been a part of that scenario, can I get some dice cubes? You arguing, you're begging somebody you care about not to leave. They're upset, they're irate. At that particular time, they're not feeling the love and the joy that they had when they made the sex tapes. Her words. She's waiting for the car. She comes back inside. Now this is where rape comes in. Pay attention to how they eloquently flip the rape in. Yo, fellas, she inside. Yo, ladies, you get your man to come back inside the house. Pay attention, ladies. I want y'all to be non-biased, and if I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong. Fellas, I want you to be non-biased, and I want you to tell the truth. Your woman comes back inside. The cab ain't get there yet. You get the kissing on her. You're sucking on her. You're licking on her breast. You might get to eating that yammity yam yam. Anything to try to convince her not to leave because you don't want her to leave. And then, ironically, even though she's mad at you, and she don't want to admit that, she might think about coming back home after a day or two or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month or 3 months. And then she tells them that she fed into the sex. He started to kiss on her. Ladies, your man come inside, you snatch his goddamn sweats off, you get the rocking that mic, you're spitting and everything. Nigga, don't leave me. Don't forget about this goddamn top. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Fellas, you standing there, she's giving you the oil of your life. You mad as a motherfucker. You really don't want to go, but because of your pride, and of course, maybe you caught her in some shit, you telling yourself, you having an argument with yourself, I'm not going to just let this go. I'm a man. But she is sucking the life out of you, and you are thinking about what she's going to do to you. After she gets through sucking the life out of you, then she winds up fucking your brains out, and you sitting on the couch and wake up the next morning talking about, well, you know I love you, but damn, I'm mad at you. See, let's think about reality for a minute before we think about what the judicial system is trying to convince our people and the prosecutors to think about us. She told them, I'm going to replay it, that the reason why she fed into having sex with him is because she was under the assumption that he would not let her leave. It's not that he didn't let her leave. She was under the assumption that he would not let her leave. So, quote unquote, she fed into it and had sex with him. But she did tell the prosecutors she wanted to leave. So the prosecutors say, yo, you know what? So you mean to tell me when you wanted to leave, he still kissed on you? Yeah, but that's my man. So you mean to tell me when you was waiting on the cab and you told him you didn't want to make love to him, he still was beginning to make love to you and take your clothes off? Yeah, but that is my man. We got him for rape. Let's go.
Relented because she did not think he would let her leave.
I'm gonna give you her words. Hold on.
Rape and began to tell her that she was his property.
Police say the alleged victim told them she began crying and Bishop started to try to have sex with her, despite her repeatedly saying no. Investigators say she eventually relented because she did.
Did he try to have sex with her or did he rape her, y'all? She said he relentlessly tried to have sex with her. Pay attention to the testimony.
Saying no. Investigators. Police say the alleged victim told them she began crying and Bishop started to try to have sex with her, despite her repeatedly saying no. Investigators say she eventually relented because she did not think he would let her leave. Bishop's defense attorney said the rape allegation is a he said, she said situation and pushed for the judge to drop all the charges.
There's not enough evidence presented in either or nor cases that we have presented today, and that all cases should be dismissed.
But DeKalb County Magistrate Judge Phyllis Williams sided with the prosecution and bound the case over to Superior Court.
He didn't see it as a rape. She doesn't. That's a jury question, and it has to go in front of the jury.
There's no word just yet on when Bishop's case will be heard in Superior Court. At the live desk, Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.
Only child, people don't know that that's a woman. She said, I believe that it was a mixture of both. So be more elaborate for me, Miss Only Child. Do you believe it was a mixture where she was angry, she was upset? Do you believe he raped her? To the people in the chat, let's have a little quick poll. Did he rape her? Ron Borg said, if she kept saying no, that's rape. If he didn't or wasn't going to let her leave, that's a fact. Dog Soldier said he ain't right. That's 2. That's 2. Great conversation. But I'm going to let y'all get out of here because I got one more for y'all. Dunbar said no means no, sissy. So Dunbars, you telling me, hypothetically speaking, you're dating a woman and you tell her to stay out the club, but she can't stay out that club. You know how them clubs is down here, Dunbar. She can't stay out them clubs. She can't stay out them juke joints. And you tell her, the next time I hear about you going to one of these juke joints getting drunk, I'm leaving. Do you believe that he raped the young lady? Or do you believe the prosecution put it on the rape? FTC said no means no, facts at Dunbar's. Only Child says, I believe she wanted to leave, but other people's pursued her mind. Big Hank, what's up, brother?
Yo, what up?
I know I'm going to get a great debate from you, beloved. Talk to me.
I just started actually following this a couple of days ago. And the more that I followed this, the more complicated that it got.
Yo, first of all, tell them who you are and tell them where to find you at, man. You come up here looking like you about to whip somebody out. Smile, my nigga.
I just got home. Hank McCoy at the Hank McCoy Show. Go subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's okay too. But
I like how you say that. That's why I asked you to say that. I like how you say that. He said if you don't, that's okay too. I would have
That's
used that,
cool.
but it's already yours. It's already yours. I'd have took that.
Yeah.
But it's already yours. I can't do that. But go ahead, talk to me, Hank. How you feel about the story?
I did a little bit of research on this already. And like I said, it's real complicated. That girl that's testifying up there, I believe that's his baby's mom. You know what I'm saying? And now, and also she just had a kid with another dude that's in the cult or whatever, the dude's friend or something. He also testified. So it's real complicated. Like I understand like yo, the way that it looks fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And at first I was like, yo, this nigga's guilty. You know what I'm saying? He's guilty. He did something. You know what I'm saying? This particular instance, I'm not quite sure because there's videos out on Instagram right now of girl talking about how she was jealous that fucking of the other girls because he has multiple wives. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole big fucking thing. Like it's a real cult. You know what I'm saying? It's a real cult. I was shocked to see that it was mostly black people in it. There's some Latinos and shit. Maybe like one or two white people. But yeah, do some more research. That's all I gotta say. You do more.
Thank you, brother.
You do more research.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
thank you. See, you heard what you just said?
Try to help you out.
Just everybody. Matter of fact, where my nigga Dunbar's at? He getting his. He gets his today. He gets his clap today. Fuck that shit. All that sissy shit. Where he at with that sissy shit? Where he at with that sissy shit? I'm looking for the sit. There you go. There you go. He just got his 10 seconds. It's more to that story, y'all. They done prosecuted that man. Like I said, if it's going down as a cult, I put that out to see if y'all would catch it. When David Koresh did his thing, and then they tried to switch it over to Malachi York, the first thing that these people that hold these things together that are now being labeled as cults, they say you have to surrender everything pertaining to you and your family to me, your physical, your financial, your spiritual, and your soul. So if you got women that's sitting up in this so-called cult, because I watch Ruthless, because they say that's what Tyler Perry based this shit off of Malachi York, and I've watched the shows where, quote unquote, the envy and the jealousy between the women that are already, the people that are already under this, how can they say, hypnotic spell, they're comfortable where they're at, their place of where they're at. But I've seen the envy that resonates between women over being able to have a child or sleep with the high priestess.
All right, so they're all sleeping with Nature Boy. Okay, he's fucked every single one of them. All right, and he's now like he picks and chooses which ones he likes to do certain things with. Like he has a girl that just gives him head. He has a girl that he just fucks. He has a girl that he fucks and like cuddles with and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So he's living that life. You know what I'm saying? This cult shit, right? If you pay attention to cults, they all have like virtually the same fucking things. They all have similarities. Okay, and
the same structures.
They have the same structure, except for like one cult. There was one cult that was completely against sex or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then they killed themselves or whatever. They castrated themselves and so on and so forth because they believe that sex, when you have sex with somebody, and this is true, it generates a feeling. And you know what I'm saying? Unless you're a fucking what do they call them? Psychotic people.
Sociopath.
Unless you're a sociopath, you're and you don't generate any fucking feeling for it, or it's a prostitute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get you're gonna get a feeling off of it. You know what I'm saying? So they eliminated sex in the cult, so you don't have any personal feelings for anyone. So it's time to go. This guy right here, this dude's the real fucking deal, yo. He's not some fucking. He isn't just some fucking random ass kid. The FBI was on him for years too. You know what I'm saying? And if you go watch his shit, because I have, You know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking just to talk. I watched his shit. And
Walaikum salam, brother. I see you, James.
Like him, he believes he's fucking Christ reincarnated. Okay, first of all. Secondly, he's wicked manipulative. He knows how to talk. You know what I'm saying? He's a stay away from people that know how to talk really well. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not always the smartest people.
That's right.
But they just know, they have the gift of gab, you know what I'm saying? And they know how to lure you in to some sort of fucking trap or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what this dude was, because I started listening to some of the shit that he was saying. And like he said, me and my wife were laughing at this shit. This shit was fucking funny. He's like, yeah, he said, we're not, he said, you think this is him getting people prepared to kill themselves and shit off that. Whenever he needs to let them know, like, it's time to go, it's time to go. So he had them all in like a little community group meeting thing. And then he's talking to them about self and who you are and what you are on a universe and all that shit. And he said that one, your body is nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you that your body's just a vessel. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like
a rental. I say a rental.
That's
like a rental car.
That's spiritual bullshit, right? So then he's like, yeah, if you drop a cell phone and it breaks, is the internet still working? And everybody's like, yeah, it does, yeah. So I'm like, yo, that's how easy it is to get you, you know what I'm saying? So then he said something about he started talking about like the solar system and shit, right? So he's like, yeah, he didn't know the difference between a galaxy and a solar system. You know what I'm saying? He said that the solar system's in this galaxy, but it's the opposite way around. The galaxies are in a solar system. You know what I'm saying? So he's just using all these fucking red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack shits to try to talk you out of shit. You know what I'm saying? And try to, because he sounds smart. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that do that too. There's mad people on YouTube that do that shit. They act like they sound smart, but they're not really fucking
slow as a
smart
turtle in wet sand.
They're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me for a second.
They're stupid. Facts. But that's a fact. Oh, no, we went over a couple of things. We had a young man, unfortunately, Brother James, that was arrested by the police and had to spend 6 days in jail. He was mistaken.
But yeah, I wanted to pull up real quick or whatever. I see nobody pulling up. Nobody ever pulls up for some reason. It's either me or dog. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in here. Everybody talks in the chat. I get it. But you guys can.
Some people got phobias when it comes to the stage.
I mean, look, I'm sweating, yo. I'm mad anxious right now, yo. You know what I'm saying? I have anxiety. Like, if I drink coffee, I sweat. If I'm fucking anxious, I sweat. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm practicing. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You know what I do? You know what I do when I feel like I'm about to run around the house 47 times? I roll up some dynamite, baby. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got one of those.
Well, good. I'm glad you up here. Check this out. This is the last part I have for us. How you feel about? I don't know if you heard about. Did you hear about the Haitian president that was killed 4 years ago? Well, watch this. I got something for you. Watch this right quick. You know where we have it at. Fair YouTube users. Just some deep shit. And wait till you find out who the person they said killed him was.
And for our next story, we head south to the Caribbean. A judge in Haiti has charged the widow of murdered President Jovenel Moise in connection with the assassination of the former leader. The 122-page document has charged Martine Moise with conspiring with former Prime Minister Claude Joseph for killing President Moise. The judge said that Martine killed her husband with the intent of becoming Haiti's next president.
You heard that? You heard that, Hank? They said that this woman conspired to become the next president of Haiti, and she was the mastermind behind his murder and they just arrested her 4 days ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
There was a fucking judge that just shot her boyfriend in the head the other day.
But this right here, in that country of Haiti, this is gonna be different, baby. She thought but I want y'all to see, they did, in this segment right here, they show actually how incompassionate people are. Because she does a motherfucking video, a commercial, talking about she looking for the people that, I ain't even gonna talk. Watch this, y'all. We gonna smoke. I'm smoking.
A judge in Haiti has charged the widow of murdered President Jovenel Moise in connection with the assassination of the former leader. The 122-page document has charged Martine Moise with conspiring with former Prime Minister Claude Joseph for killing President Moise. The judge said that Martine killed her husband with the intent of becoming Haiti's next president. And as we see now, the plot has certainly thickened. Here's our report.
It was the 7th of July in the year 2021. Haiti's 43rd president, Jovenel Moise, was enjoying the calm Caribbean breeze. Moise was spending the afternoon at his residence in the capital city of Port-au-Prince. Perched on top of a hill, Moise could see rows of houses from his presidential residence. In an instant, the Haitian president's world turned bloody. 28 armed gunmen stormed the residence. 7 of them entered the bedroom where President Jovenel Moise and his wife Martine were resting. Moise was attacked and punched before being shot 12 times. His wife Martine was shot in the arms and thighs. The attack lasted a few minutes. Haiti had lost its president. President Jovenel Moise was dead. This sent Haiti into a state of shock. Massive protests erupted. Thousands filled the streets of Port-au-Prince. They demanded justice, and so did the dead president's wife, Martine.
Hope that my husband will find justice. Every country that can help, please help, because the people that did that are still out there. And I don't know if their name will ever be out. But at some point, if they find the people that send the money, the people that financially help, I think that they will find the people that give the order. So I will have hope that Jovenel Moise will have justice, and I won't stop asking for justice until justice is found.
Police officials sprung into action. 3 suspects were killed and at least 20 were arrested. Haiti officials said that most of the suspects were Colombian gang members. In addition, a Haitian businessman was sentenced to life for planning the assassination. It was almost a shut and see.
She was so ruthless. The dude that initially did it and orchestrated it, he was sentenced to jail for life. But who told then? If he took the charge and took the body and went to jail for life, who told? Look at this.
Case until a judge issued an arrest warrant for Martine Moise. Dead President Jovenel Moise's case has been brought back to life. Now, a judge has accused his wife of planning the assassination. A 122-page document says that Martine Moise worked with former Prime Minister Claude Joseph to kill her husband. The judge claims that Martine got her husband killed because she wanted to be the next president of Haiti. The prosecutor has ordered the arrest and trial of Martine and Claude Joseph. At least 50 other people have been named in the warrant. Martine Moise and Claude Joseph have blamed the current administration and called the court's judgment a political play. Joseph says that the only person to benefit from President Jovenel Moise's death was his successor, Ariel Henry. The former Prime Minister says that Henry is carrying out a political coup against Martine Moise. Meanwhile, the judge says that the court works independently and is not influenced by the government. The case of the assassination of President Jovenel Moise has taken an unusual twist. It has gotten murkier with no sight of justice. Haiti continues to suffer from gang violence, but the case of President Moise had brought hope to the people. They thought the assassination would unite everyone against criminals. Instead, it has created political rifts. And now a power struggle is out in the open. Will President Jovenel Moïse get justice? Or will this be another victory for gangs, mafia, and criminals? Haiti demands answers.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race.
That's crazy, y'all.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
surprise me,
insane.
though.
My man James said he guarantees the CIA know what's going on. He said she was crucified by a lot of people for saying that it was his wife. Damn. But then again, how you feel about that? Talk to me, brother.
It doesn't surprise me at all. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, CIA shit. They needed them out of there. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? So, but also, right? Before I get out of here, because I gotta go get my kids or whatever in like a couple minutes. Today was the day, you know, Trayvon Martin and shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, rest in peace to Trayvon Martin too.
When I go pick up my kids, I'm gonna run them through some videos and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to educate them, because they weren't even alive when that shit happens and when that happened.
What time you going live?
No, I'm not going live. I'm just.
Oh, I thought you was gonna do it live. I thought you was gonna run through it going live. My fault.
No, I'm not gonna do it live. I'm just gonna show my kids, you know what I'm saying, because they need to know key moments in history. You know what I'm saying? This is history. I don't want none of that shit to get washed away, you know what I'm saying? Because they're
February
not teaching
26th.
They're not teaching stuff in schools, you know what I'm saying? They're not teaching, you know, all right, so this is Black History Month or whatever, and still my kids ain't even come home with no projects, no nothing this year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being real. Anybody who
Matter
got
of fact,
kids,
he gave me a great idea. Super, you brought it to Super said we should do a short live on it. So you know what, y'all, later on around 5 o'clock. Matter of fact, 5 or 7 o'clock, I'm gonna do one on Trayvon Martin. I'm gonna pull some shit up.
You would have been on that because
gonna
like
do something.
I've been on that all day. You know what I mean? Like that was been sitting in my mind all day. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a son that could have been my kid. You know what I'm saying? We all got kids. You know what I mean?
Bro,
and
you just don't know.
Just because a few years went by doesn't mean that it's time to just be like, all right, it's over with. That's the problem, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like now it's become so normalized that, you know, niggas could die or whatever on TV and it's be like, oh, it's another one gone. All right, whatever. Flip the channel and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, niggas need to wake up, dog. Like, all this fucking nonsense been going on and shit, yo, that shit needs to stop, dog, for real. You niggas all fighting yourselves for nothing. For clicks and views. You know what I'm saying? You should be teaching your kids something, you know what I mean? Teach them.
With these great platforms,
That's for
you're
everybody.
right.
That's for everybody.
Word up.
Friend or foe. I don't give a fuck who feels any type of way about it or nothing.
That's facts.
It's come from Hank McCoy at the Hank McCoy Show.
And Big Dice at the Big Dice Chronicles. Team Guardian. /
I'm
Guardians.
gonna get up out of here, yo. I gotta go. I gotta go get my kids.
Shout it out, brother.
Yo, peace
thank
to
you
the
for
chat.
bringing that to my mind about Trayvon Martin.
Dog.
Salute. Yo,